In the high-stakes world of finance, where fortunes are made and dreams are shattered in the blink of an eye, there once stood a man who seemed invincible. His name was Bernie Madoff, a Wall Street legend, a financial wizard, and the architect of one of the most audacious and devastating Ponzi schemes in history. But as the saying goes, pride comes before a fall, and Bernie Madoff's fall would be nothing short of spectacular. It all began innocuously enough, in the bustling heart of New York City. Bernie Madoff was a charismatic figure, a man whose charm could put even the most skeptical investor at ease. In finance, the promise of consistent return year over year is the one thing that investors look for when picking their investment strategy. His ability to deliver on the promise, albeit illegally, this was the main reason why his firm, or shall we say scheme, was able to go on for as long as it did. With his sharp mind and uncanny ability to generate consistent returns, Madoff attracted the attention of investors from all walks of life. From Hollywood celebrities to philanthropic foundations, everyone wanted a piece of the Madoff magic. Some of the most well-known investors of Madoff includes Carl Shapiro, Larry King, Steven Spielberg. For decades, Madoff's investment firm, Bernard L. Madoff Investment Securities LLC, seemed to be a beacon of financial stability. His clients reveled in the steady, impressive returns their investments yielded year after year. Madoff was hailed as a genius, a man who had cracked the code of the stock market. Little did they know that beneath the glittering facade lay a web of deceit, a house of cards built upon a foundation of lies. Madoff's empire rested on a simple but insidious principle. He promised consistent returns to his investors, regardless of the market's ups and downs. He accomplished this by using the funds from new investors to pay off the returns owed to earlier clients. It was a classic Ponzi scheme, a financial house of cards destined to collapse eventually. You see, unlike Sam Bankman-Fried, founder and CEO of the now-collapsed FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange, Madoff started off his endeavor with a scheme that he later tried to find a legitimate business to replace it. Whereas SBF started with the intention to create a legitimate cryptocurrency business, or as he put it, crypto empire, but later due to debt collection which forced his hands to maintain his path by mismanaging customers and using that fund to pay off debts, completely violating the duty of care owed to his customers. As the years went by, the scheme grew larger and more complex. Madoff's clients were not just investors, they were believers. They saw him as a financial sage, a man who could turn their hard-earned money into a never-ending stream of wealth. And as the returns continued to flow, no one dared question the man behind the curtain. But the seeds of Madoff's downfall had already been sown. In the wake of the 2008 financial crisis, when investors were panicking and seeking to withdraw their money, Madoff could no longer keep up the charade. His scheme began to unravel, like a thread pulled from a sweater. It started with whispers and rumors, then investigations by regulatory authorities. The truth was finally revealed in December 2008, when Bernie Madoff confessed to his sons that his investment firm was nothing more than a giant fraud. It was a shocking revelation that sent shockwaves throughout the financial world. Madoff's clients had been defrauded of billions of dollars, and the fallout was catastrophic. The downfall of Bernie Madoff was swift and merciless. He was arrested, tried, and sentenced to 150 years in prison, a symbolic punishment for the magnitude of his crimes. His family was left in ruins, and his clients were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. In the end, Bernie Madoff's story serves as a cautionary tale of greed, hubris, and the destructive power of deception. It reminds us that even the most powerful and charismatic figures can fall from grace, that trust should never be given blindly, and that the pursuit of easy riches can lead to a steep and treacherous descent. The downfall of Bernie Madoff was a stark reminder that in the world of finance, as in life, there are no shortcuts to success. It was a story of shattered dreams, broken trust, and the enduring consequences of one man's relentless pursuit of wealth and power. Bernie Madoff may have thought he could fly too close to the sun, but in the end, he fell, like Icarus, into the depths of his own creation, leaving behind a legacy of infamy that will be remembered for generations to come. As the news of Madoff's fraud spread, the financial world was left reeling in shock. Investors and regulators alike were left questioning how such a massive scheme could have gone undetected for so long. The fallout from Madoff's downfall was not just financial, but also emotional and psychological, as many of his victims were left devastated and betrayed. It serves as an absolute reminder of the importance of due diligence and skepticism in the world of finance, and the need for robust regulatory oversight to prevent such schemes from happening again. In my opinion, as much as I hate to say, these schemes or scams will continue to exist for one big reason, which is the innate human desire for survival. And in this day and age, money is the greatest tools and resources that one can have to ensure great survival in society. This is it from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more videos.